Thursday, November 18th, 2021. It's like a week till Thanksgiving. The season's moving fast. All right, let's talk about some college basketball. We have a cup of coffee. We're going to run through it fast. I haven't really looked at this sheet yet today. I hate to work through it with everybody on the videos and not really prepare, but I'm just so busy, guys. Like, I got it ready. I messed around with the parameters here to kind of do a better job. Points per game average is a little better. It would have helped us out in that Butler-Michigan State game if we'd realized that Butler doesn't score as much as Michigan State does. This is one of those factors. It's definitely an independent variable that's significant right now. It's better than wins and losses for sure because you're so early in the season. Anyway, all right, so let's talk about the games. So what have we learned? We've learned that the top of the list in big margins are and have been consistent. So that's going to be everything here, definitely above 40 and certainly above 30's okay too. We've also learned that home teams win a whole lot more. So you want home teams margins above 30. If we're thinking about just really, really premium picks, this is what they are, and their lines are pretty much all crap. That's what's going to start happening. So it looks like San Francisco over Nevada at minus 320, but they got to cover 7. Nothing really, really good up here. All right. Are there any home underdogs today? The answer is yes, but they're way, way, way down on the list. And based on what we saw yesterday and just based on, in general, just being kind of, paying attention, anything that's got a really, really low margin is close to a toss-up game. So if we're thinking about throwing these things in parlays, the answer is it's at a toss-up margin right now. So I don't want to recommend throwing stuff in parlays down here. These are more straight bets, like your Arizona at +1, or the Arizona. They're terrible. They were terrible last year, but I've never listened to me. I always listen to the algorithm. Cal State, Bakersfield is a mess. I've been to Bakersfield before. All right, so I would say that the Northern Arizona +3.5 is okay because they are home and played 3 games. The +145 line's okay for a straight bet, but these are difficult to do for parlays. Let's take a look at the whole list. Actually, let's just scroll down here. Should I go to the UNC Wilmington game tonight? There weren't any tickets left when I looked online last night. Coastal Carolina's playing. That's a close one there too. Coastal Carolina's +110, but this is essentially like a home game for both of these teams because they're close. 46% margin. Wow. All right. Well, let's go back to home for a second. So we can expect, if you want to do one big parlay, what you're supposed to do is do what we've been doing at the top of the list with home teams. And everything I said really above 30%. That's 7 games here. Really awful lines, but this parlay is supposed to win. And average line on it's negative 616.15 down here at the bottom I'm seeing. So this parlay right here, I think it might double your money but that's about as good as that's going to do. So looking like a tough day today. What about other home teams with reasonable lines? Okay, well, here we are. So here we're starting to get into the wishy-washy margin area between 20 and 13%, but we have some good lines on home teams. We have a good line on Weber State. We have a good line on FIU against Ball State. We have a good line, Mississippi against Marquette. That doesn't sound good. Marquette's usually pretty good, but don't listen to me. Always listen to the algorithm. All right. I mean, these two, if you see these two here, this is really the best 2 lines that are available at acceptable margins, and we're not even bumping it at all for home yet. So Weber State and Florida International are okay. And look at Weber State especially at 71%. So I think Weber State's the pick of the day. And what else we got? That's an underdog pick. That's an underdog pick, but I don't like this down here. That's a low margin, and Davidson's usually okay. So that's probably your one underdog pick if you're going to do a straight bet on Northern Arizona or take them +3.5. But the rest of this it just looks like a tough day, and I got to run, guys. I got a million things to do. So good luck, everybody. May your picks be winning. What am I going to do today? I'm going to do Weber State. I'm going to do Florida International. I'm going to take Northern Arizona plus the points, but I don't know if I'm going to do it on a parlay. I don't know, guys. You got to do your own assessments and look at the information. All right, good luck. May all your picks be winning.